Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Let's jump right in. So today I have a sublimation video for you. I recently purchased this sawgrass printer from Amazon, and I love taking off all these little tape pieces. It's just so satisfying. I left that in there because, well, I don't know why. I just like watching it and just unpackaging new products and toys. I just love it. Okay, so after I got all of the tape taken off, Hippo sent me the sublimation ink, which I'm not sure that I can use it. It's for an eco tank, and I didn't buy an eco tank, so I bought this sawgrass. So let me know if I can use this to refill my sawgrass cartridges because I don't know. So if you know, let me know down in the comments. All right, so here are my cartridges. And after you get all of the tape removed, you basically put in the cartridges. It shows you, I was just trying to show you on the lid, it shows you where they go. You just slide them in and they click into place. Very simple. And then after that, I close the door. And then I'm going to put in this sublimation paper. Now, Hippo also sent me this, and I liked it. Now, here's the thing. Funny story. Hippo sent me this sublimation paper, and I had already purchased some sublimation paper that was also the Hippo brand from Amazon. I adjusted the paper tray, and I'm just showing you that one side is kind of textured and the other side has the Hippo logo on it, and it is logo side up. That's how you want to load your paper. I also fanned it out a little bit on both sides so that way the paper doesn't stick together. That's how I do that when I load paper in a printer. So I'm not sure if that's necessary or not. So then once you get it turned on, it will give you this message, loading ink for the first time, and do not touch the machine for 7 minutes. So it takes 7 minutes for it to prime the machine with the ink, and then you are ready to go. You have to download the program and you can start creating. Now, they just recently made some updates. I was on a phone call with them. When you buy your sawgrass printer, you get a free phone call. So take advantage of that. Now, my dogs got hungry and they tried to chew up the box. Now, Hippo also sent me these 20-ounce slim tumblers, and they're thermal tumblers, and they come with metal straws with a brush cleaner. My dad was over when I was making these cups, and he was just so fascinated by the metal straw. Anyway, I was trying to explain to him what I was doing, and he's like, "Oh, okay." He didn't get it. Anyway, so he did stay and watch me create these cups, and he was very intrigued. So that was cool. So one thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that your cups are clean. You do not want to touch them with your fingers. Wear gloves. I wore these heat protective gloves, and I just used my lint roller to make sure that there was no lint. I ran around this cup probably 2 or 3 times just to make sure that it was nice and clean. And then I sized my paper to it. So I used the first design, 8.5 by 11. Now I had to cut it down, so I went and got my paper trimmer, and I had to cut it down. And here I am touching the cup after I got it cleaned, but I got a lot of cutting to do on this design. So I did trim it, and now the white spaces will not show up on the sublimation. So it's okay if you leave the white spaces on there, but I needed to trim it down to where it would fit around the cup. And I like to set the cup on a flat surface and then just wrap the design around it like you see me doing there. That helps me get it level. So as long as you cut it level, your design will be level. So that's why I'm using a paper cutter. and we're doing it at the kitchen table. So I try a few times to get this cut down to where it fits on there perfectly. Now I will tell you that when you use your paper portrait, you will have a little gap if the design wraps all the way around your cup. And you'll see that on one of my designs here in a minute. But this design, since it does not go all the way around the cup, it's okay to leave all of that white space. And there's no gap in the back because I just put it on the front. And this says #NurseLife. Now I made this for my daughter, and I'm just showing you this because this is a fail. It's my first cup and my first fail. So what happened was, oh gosh, you know it's going to be a good story when people start out with that sentence. What happened was, anyway, so I made this design. I believe I purchased it off of Etsy, oh gosh, months and months and months ago. And I am just now getting around to making it. I didn't realize when I purchased it that it was a sublimation print. I thought it was an SVG. And so now I get to print off all the ones that I purchased and make them. Excuse me. Now, I will tell you that if you're going to use this heat tape, have a tape dispenser. I just purchased one after watching this video and editing because I struggled with this heat tape so many times. And also, it's easier if you make yourself a little tab so that you can get a hold of the tape when you're taking it off the cup. And another tip when you are making your designs, make sure that you mirror it. Every design needs to be mirrored when you are sublimating. And you want to make sure that it's on there nice and tight. You don't want any gaps. They did send some white bags, I think, that you can shrink wrap around your cup to hold the design on there. I did not use those because I wasn't sure how to use those. I don't have an oven. I have this cup press. And as you can see, it's set to 410 degrees. That's way too high. That is for ceramic. I actually was doing a ceramic cup the night before, and it takes a little while to sublimate on ceramic. However, on these thermal tumblers, it doesn't take that long. And I had it way too hot, and I left it in there way too long. So if your paper comes out looking scorched, you know you've messed it up. So yeah, there it is. I left it in there too long and it faded. So there is an art to this. Definitely an art to this. I learned a lot. I'd never done sublimation before. This was my very first time. And so I think 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And this one turned out gorgeous. This is my absolute favorite. So wait till you see this cup. Now, I will tell you that I did download the background for free, and I designed this myself. The actual design was free, and the background was free. And I designed those, or I got those, oh goodness. I will link it down below in my description box where I got the free designs. But there are free designs out there. You just have to look for them. It says, keep your lashes long and your standards high. I love that cup. And it looks like glitter at the top. When you see the pictures in the final reveal, I don't know what happened to my light. Evidently, it was just too bright. And this one is a Louis Vuitton cup. I actually bought that off of Etsy, that design. Well, actually, I made the cup. So I bought the logo and all the little logos off of Etsy. And then I designed this. Now, I did overlap the paper. I printed it off as landscape, and I overlapped the paper, and that's something you do not want to do. So Don't overheat it and leave it in there too long, and don't overlap it. Those are my 2 tips. Read the directions before you start. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I want to thank Hiipoo for sponsoring this video and sending me their products. They're amazing products. I love Hiipoo products, and they work fabulous. Now, look at the color of that cup. And can you see the sparkle in that cup? Oh my goodness. So this is my absolute favorite cup. They both turned out gorgeous. Yeah, I thought the Hiipoo Sublimation paper worked amazing. I love the cups. I will link their products down below. They are also linked in my Amazon store if you are interested in them. And you do get 4 cups in a case, and I just love them. So let me know what you think down below. I want to thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Bye.